Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to all my brothers and sisters. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi yassir wa la tu'assir wa tammim bil khair wa bika nasta'in. Ya Fattah, Rabbi zidni ilma. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. أتأمرون الناس بالبر وتنسون أنفسكم وأنتم تتلون الكتاب أفلا تعقلون. أتأمروا, ru, you have to stretch this. أتأمرون, not أتأمرون الناس. أتأمرون الناس, because this is waw madda. Waw is silent, before that there is madda, so you have to stretch it. Nan nasa, noon mushaddad, you have to do gunna here. Nan nasa bil birri wata. See, noon is silent, and after that there is seen from haruf ikhfa, so you have to hide the sound of this noon into the nose. Ta ta sauna. See, this is also noon silent, and after that there is fa from haruf ikhfa. You have to take the sound of this noon into the nose. Fusakum, fusakum. This is also noon is silent, and after that there is a ta from haruf ikhfa, so you have to hide the sound of this noon into the nose. وَأَنْتُمْ تَتْلُونَ الْكِتَابِ. Okay, you have to do qalqala here a bit, because when you're gonna stop here, so there's qalqala on this ba. Kitab. أَفَلَا تَعْقِلُونَ. تَعْقِلُونَ, qaf, not ta'qilun. Some people read it ta'qilun. It's ta'qilun. You know the words which you're supposed to read thicker, you have to read it thicker. Ta'qilun. See, this is also waw madda, because the waw is silent, and before that there is madda, so you have to stretch it according to one alif. Okay, أتأمرون الناس بالبر وتنسون أنفسكم وأنتم تتلون الكتاب أفلا تعقلون. So أتأمرون الناس. Now there is a really scary questions here, which Allah Subhannahu Wataala is asking. أتأمرون الناس, and don't you order. Ta'murun, amara ya'muru, is from ordering. You order people, nas, people, bil birri, of righteousness, of good deeds. Wa tansawna, and you forget. Tansawna, nasayansa, is from forgetting, and you forget anfusakum, and you forget yourself. Wa antum, and you, tatluna al-kitab. However, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala is saying, however, while you recite, tatluna, recite the book, afala ta'qilun, and like, don't you have any sense? Or you can say that like, yeah, it means that don't you have any sense? Like, you read, you tell people about good deeds, and what do you do is you forget yourself. And even if you read the this book, so don't you have any akal? Akal means like you don't have any sense. What are you doing? So here Allah Subhanahu Wa Ta'ala is he's telling the Bane Israel, the ulama of Bane Israel, that they used to read the Tawrat, and everything was written in the Tawrat, but still, what they used to do, they used to tell people about good stuff and good things. They used to tell about the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam and everything, but they never used to believe on it. So here Allah Subhanahu Wa Ta'ala is saying, why do you forget yourself? Even if you read the book, even if you're reading the Tawrat, still you forget yourself. How? Like, why don't you use your sense? And why are you doing this? So Allah Subhanahu Wa Ta'ala is asking a question over here. So here this is also for the for us as well, especially for the people who teach and read the Quran, because they're continuously reading the Quran, they're teaching the Quran. So it's also especially for them that we read the Quran, but are we following it? So this question is for each and every person individually, that we should look after that. If I'm teaching someone, if I'm preaching Islam, am I doing those things? So it's like for each and every one for of us, that we should think and take our time in our life and just sit and think that am I doing all those things which I'm telling people to do? So some people, like, they're like, we don't want to teach, or we don't want to tell people about good deeds because we're not following that. So that's also not good. That's also wrong, because this is the path of shaitan, that if you don't teach, if you don't tell people about good deeds, what happens is that there will be no one to preach Islam. There will be no one to tell people good stuff. So it's not like you just stop telling people about good deeds. And it's like, it is important that you should also follow it. It's not like nobody is perfect. Actually, nobody is perfect. Yeah, but if we are struggling, and we're doing our our best to come on all those good stuff and good deeds what Allah Subhanahu Wataala has told us. So with that, we should also think that if we're preaching people, if we're telling people about Islam, so are we doing the same thing? So may Allah Subhanahu Wataala make us do all those things which we tell people to do, the good deeds, the namaz, the salah, the zakat, the everything, all what Allah Subhanahu Wataala has told us in the Quran. May Allah Subhanahu Wataala make us do that, and may you guys pray for me as well, that whatever I'm teaching you guys, whatever I'm telling you, it's not my teaching, it's what Allah Subhanahu Wataala has sent these words, which I'm just conveying. I'm just forwarding towards you guys. So may you just remember me in your prayers, that may I follow these instruction which Allah Subhanahu Wataala has told us, and which I tell you guys as well. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.